All right, let's grab a magnifying glass and take a really close look at the calendar today. We're going to focus on just one single date, one that holds way more secrets than you'd probably guess. April 15th. Now, when you hear April 15th, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of us, it's taxes, right? But I promise you, beyond all the paperwork, this date has this hidden history that's, well, it's far more profound. So, is it really just another day?
The history woven into this single day is so much more complex and honestly fascinating than you might imagine. It's like it has a secret life, and today we're going to unlock it together.
Okay, so the first layer of this whole mystery is that April 15th isn't static. It's kind of a moving target. Its meaning is completely tied to Easter, which, as you know, shifts every single year. And that means April 15th often lands smack in the middle of the most sacred time in the Christian calendar. This 3-day stretch, it's called the Paschal Triduum, and it forms the absolute, unshakable core of the Christian faith. For believers, this isn't just a holiday. It's considered the axial moment of all of human history, the death and resurrection of Christ.
And this is where you start to see the split personality of April 15th. When it lands on Good Friday, it's this deeply somber day of fasting, of reflecting on the crucifixion. But if it falls on Holy Saturday, the whole mood shifts. It becomes one of quiet, solemn waiting. It's the same date, same number on the calendar, but a totally different spiritual experience.
But okay, the layers don't stop with Easter. Not even close. April 15th is also a landmark for specific individuals. It's a day populated by saints who left their mark all across the centuries.
And look at the timeline here. This isn't just one moment in history. We have saints from the very dawn of Christianity, like Basilissa and Anastasia, who were martyred under the Emperor Nero. Then we jump forward to the 7th century with Saint Hannah, and then all the way to the 16th with Blessed Caesar de Buz. It's a real roll call through the centuries.
And this is where history gets so personal and relatable. So Saint Hannah, she was a noble woman, but she was known for this incredible act of charity. She would personally wash the clothes of the poor with her own hands. And for that humble, beautiful act, she became the patron saint of laundresses. What a beautifully human detail, right?
So zooming out a bit, beyond the liturgical calendar and the lives of saints, April 15th was also the stage for some major historical events that didn't just shape the church, but entire empires. This timeline really pulls all those different threads together, doesn't it? You see the early martyrs back in the 1st century, then the life of this incredibly charitable saint in the 7th, a huge church council in 769 that settled the debate on religious icons, and then, boom, in 1191, the coronation of a Holy Roman Emperor, all on the exact same calendar day, just centuries apart. Okay, so this brings up a really interesting question, a classic what-if scenario. We have St. Hannah's feast day on April 15th, but we also know April 15th can be Good Friday. So when they land on the exact same day, who wins? This is where the internal logic of the church calendar gets really fascinating. The answer all comes down to a liturgical hierarchy. You can think of it like a ranking system, and it's there to keep the focus on the most essential mysteries of the faith. The Paschal Triduum, it holds the absolute top rank. And because Good Friday commemorates the crucifixion itself, its solemn observance always takes precedence. The celebration of a saint's feast day is basically paused for that year, making way for that central, crucial event. And look, this isn't just ancient history or some dusty old rulebook. The significance of April 15th keeps sending these echoes right into the present day, which just goes to show how this deep past is still very much alive. Today, because it's so often tied to Holy Week, April 15th is still a major focus for devotion. And of course, when the dates line up, those ancient Good Friday traditions are still practiced all over the world. Its historical weight also makes it a day for significant modern events, like really important messages from the Vatican to world leaders. So, when we put it all together, after peeling back all these layers, the liturgy, the saints, the history, the modern practices, what's the big takeaway here? What can one single day on the calendar really teach us?
It teaches us that a date is never just a number. It's a point in space and time where countless threads of human experience all intersect. Time isn't just a straight line moving forward. It's more like a rich tapestry where faith, history, and memory are all woven together, creating this incredible pattern that's way deeper than what we just see on the surface. Thanks so much for exploring this with me.